Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang traho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot na dito!
GG bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Small 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus unbook or only TikTok. Load now!
At mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
The Adamson Soaring Falcons hope to get their first win in this 19th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Meanwhile, the De La Salle Green Archers want to continue on their winning streak. It is the main game for today's slate games. The Adamson University Soaring Falcons go up against the Salle University Green Archers. My name is Joel Parcon alongside my partner Noy Africa. Coach, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Joel. Of course, this game will be in the UAAP bracket.
And of course, let's take a look first at our the boys in white, the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. They are seeking their first win in the tournament.
Well, they've really struggled all tournament long, especially in that last game against UST where they lost 81 to 59. They've really been struggling from the field, 34% in that game, going 6 out of 30 from the three-point area, and also got out-rebounded 50 to 31.
Meanwhile, the De La Salle University Green Archers won in their last game against the FEU Tamaraws 82 to 77.
Yeah, that's 2 straight wins for them after beating UST. Following that up with a victory over FEU 82 to 77 in a game where they shot 41% from the field, had an equal number of rebounds, 47, and took care of the basketball, only committing 14 turnovers.
And of course, for Adamson, Jonah Precious scored 10 points for them in that last game. Meanwhile, Jacob Cortez led the way for La Salle in their previous game. Let's now turn you over to our game announcer, Roy Sacote, to start this ball game.
And may we request everyone inside the Playtime Fill-All Center to please rise as we honor the memory of Rene Baterbonia and Divine Adzili of the Ateneo de Manila University. Also, today marks the death anniversary of the former chairman of the Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, Pancho Pasiconan. At this time, we ask everyone to observe 1 minute of silence. Once again, our deepest condolences to the families, friends, and loved ones of Rene Baterbonia and Divine Adili. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Playtime Filoil Center here in San Juan City for the 19 Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, led by ABC Salle Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is our game for today between the Adamson Soaring Falcons versus the De La Salle Green Archers. Let us now meet the starters for both teams, starting with the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Starting point guard number 24, Matt Edding. Shooting guard number 3, Matthew Montebon. At small forward number 21, Earl Medina. Power forward number 20, Manu Anabo. And center is number 5, Jonah Precious. The head coach of the Soaring Falcons is Nash Rasella. And now let us meet the starters for the reigning and defending UAAP champions, the De La Salle Green Archers. Starting point guard number 11, Jacob Cortez. Shooting guard number 1, JC Makalalag. Small forward number 2, Boris Marasigan. Power forward number 9, Luis Pablo. And at center is number 77, Seven Gagate. The head coach of the Green Archers is Topex Robinson. Our officials for this game are Crew Chief Emmanuel Fajardo, First Umpire Arnolfo Bermeo, and Second Umpire Reynaldo Yance Jr.
Take a look at the Boost.com starting 5 for Adamson. You've got Edding, Montebon, Medinabo, and Precious. Meanwhile, for the La Salle Green Archers, you've got Court, Makalalang, Marasigan, Pablo, and Gagay. This is the main of the day's slate of games. And it will be Precious going up against Pablo in the jump ball. First possession will go to Adamson.
It's nice to see Luis Pablo starting again for De La Salle. He did not start in their last 2 games after starting their first game, where he picked up 3 quick fouls. So I think this is just a show of trust for him to play a little more under control, because he has that tension due to his very aggressive nature defensively to pick up quick fouls.
As that first sequence for Adamson did not yield any points. 2-man game between Edding and Precious. Makalalang missing on the outside jumper. Jacob Cortez inside.
Making it easy, look easy on the putback.
Here's Edding once again. Kicks it out this time. 3-pointer. Yes, sir. That's in for Medina. And Montebon almost got the steal there, but he stepped on the sideline. Ball will stay with the green shirts.
And that's a good start for Adamson, who has seemed to be offensively challenged here so far in their first 3 games in the preseason.
Here's Jacob Cortez. Gets it inside to Gagate. Precious with the help defense. Stopping that shot. Step back jumper up and in for Montebon.
Coming out with a lot of energy here is Adamson.
Jumping the gun, so they are now up by 3, 5-2. Pablo thought about the jumper. Gives it up instead. On the drive, Makalalag drawing the foul.
Jason Makalalag averaging 6 points per game. Not really one they look for offensively, more of a perimeter stopper for them. But when called upon, he can also scored a basket against FEU off that assist from Cortez.
And he's now at the line for a pair of free throws brought to us by AC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. And free throw. Inayos muna ng ating mga referee, making sure that there are enough rebounders in place. And this has become a press whenever players shoot their free throws. The bench points up. 2 for 2 from the line. Cutting that lead down to 1. Here's Adamson. Shot by Precious doesn't go. Cortez looking down court. He will take the shot himself. So easy.
For their first 2 games, he was at the beginning of games, he was looking more to set up his teammates, but the past 2 games, including this one, he has been looking to score right away for De La Salle.
On the other end, that's no good for Anabo. Ito si Jacob Cortez once again. Kicks it out this time. Extra pass. They will reset. Gagate. Gives it to Marasigan. To the corner. Libre sa tres. Yes! Nakalalag with a triple.
That time it was really just DLSU running their offense, ending up with that open 3 for JC Makalalag.
Heading, trying to elude the defense and finally getting that layup. Finally ending that run by LaSalle.
Well, if your Adamson can afford to engage LaSalle in a shootout,
As Marasigan showing that they have multiple weapons in their arsenal. Anabo pitches it over to the other side. Jumpers up and in for Montebon.
so right now the offense is clicking for Adamson, but they need to make stops also at the other end.
Scramble for the loose ball, ends up with Cortez. This one rolls out. Precious with the rebound. Edding. Layup is up. It won't go in.
Well, just to be clear, it's Matt Edding, not the same as the one playing in the PBA, Jordan Heading. Iba yung spelling.
Iba yung spelling. Kulang ng H at may extra na D. Here's a screen up top. Edding. Over to Montebon for 3. Yes, sir!
And it's nice to see Montebon coming out firing here. He's only averaging 6 points per game. Currently has 7.
And Pablo loses the ball baseline. Good for him. Hindi rin mahawakan Anabo. And it is a platoon swap. As we took a look at that triple earlier from Matthew Montebon. There's a timeout on the floor brought to us by PusoP.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito. GG bro!
Don't worry! Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load mo!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap man ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And the De La Salle Green Archers currently down by 1. They are hoping to go into a 3-game winning streak. Meanwhile, the Adamson University Soaring Falcons want to get their first win.
Again, just talking about the bench depth of De La Salle. You put in your second five, you still have a guy like Mason Amos, you have Doy Dungo, you have Lebron Daeb, just showing how much talent is in that roster for De La Salle.
It is a happy problem for Coach Topex.
That's a problem that all coaches would like to have.
Here's Saibul. The drive. The shot is up and in.
Earl Abadamo usually starts for De La Salle, especially in the previous season.
Here's Torres. Gives it up. Inside there was a seal and foul given up. Demisana had that seal there.
Holding foul number 7, Earl Abadamo. His first foul, 1 on the green arch.
Kobe Demasana used to be UAAP Junior's mythical member with UPIS.
Here's a Healy. Acrobatic layup, just a little too strong. Nagmamadali ulit dito ang Lasal. Dungo off the back iron and on the rebound, napilitang magbigay ng foul itong si Cruz Dumont.
Hunter Cruz Dumont, a transfer from you. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but his father used to play for the Pasig Pirates, John Dumont.
That was my other team back in the day because I was living in Pasig, even though I'm from Cebu.
A basket there, another basket for Earl Abadam. Just imagine having that weapon coming off the bench for you.
And they are now up by 3, 15 to 12, 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Steal by Dungo. Dungo all the way for the layup. And that forces a timeout called on the floor. This timeout brought to us by PusoP.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. AC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin. Gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And let's take another look at that jumper. Abadam and Dungo with this fast break layup after that interception. The De La Salle Green Archers now up 17 to 12. And they have increased the pressure. Dungo with extra pass. Lebron Daeb with his first 2 points in the ball game.
That's 2 steals now for Doy Dungo. Doing a great job reading the passing lanes.
And Dungo will give up the foul. And Mesana will go to the line. This is a smart power play. The pass from Dungo making that possible.
Not all players are going to be comfortable coming off the bench and giving that kind of energy.
Kobe Demisana at the line making his first of 2 free throws brought by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. Speaking of that energy, that's because of all of the weapons that they have, all of the players, the talent that they have on roster.
When you have that deep talent, when you come onto the floor, you just come in and you can afford to expend so much energy just because someone is waiting in the wings.
Precisely. As Mason Amos gets his first basket in this ball game. And there's another steal. Amos this time getting it. Seibel back to the big man. Up and in. Count that baby. And a foul.
Jason Seibel has been doing a great job facilitating for his teammates.
And this is the ABC Tile Adhesive fast break of the game.
So you have a Jacob Cortez starting things off for De La Salle at JC. And then you've got a Jason Seibel coming off the bench. So you've got JC 2.0 coming off the bench for De La Salle.
And Mason Amos hit on the bonus free throw brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive sa ABC. Sigurado ka dito. Torres kicks it out. Heading. He's got Daep in front of him. The length of Daep bothering. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Torres. The floater no good. Rebound napunta sa Lasal. Here's Seibel. Gives it up. Reset for him. Triple on the way. Yes, sir! Abadam with his 7th point.
I'm not sure if he has even missed here.
We've got 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is now a 14-point lead for the De La Salle Green Archers. As a foul is called on Mason Amos. Let's take another look at that corner 3.
So in a span of the last 3 minutes, it has been a 14-1 run for De La Salle. This was about the time when they put in their second 5, and yung ba yung Adamson also putting in some subs. They weren't a match up with the energy that De La Salle put forth second 5.
And the first free throw goes in for Edding. These free throws brought to us ABC Tile Adhesive sa ABC. Sigurado ka dito. Two for 2 for Mahathir Edding. Putting some points on the board para dito sa Adamson, and that block by Precious, pero Dungo for 3. That's short. Precious with a rebound. Edding saw a streaking, rim running Precious, but his pass was tipped out of bounds.
But you like the gesture there of trying to reward the big man for coming right back on offense after making the stop on the other end.
They want to get it underneath to Precious. Shot is no good, but they retain possession. Fresh 14. Heading. Uses the screen. Triple on the way. No good for Montibon. Precious once again. Up and in.
You'd like to see Jonah Precious being engaged offensively for Adamson.
Mason Amos missing on the 3. And Dungo couldn't hang on to the offensive rebound. Ball goes back to the white shirts. As Makalalag will check back into the game for Dungo.
The previous game for DLSU, the game plan was to attack using whoever Mo Konate was guarding. So let's see if they're gonna do the same with Jonah Precious.
Montebon back to Edding. And all of this pressure being employed by LaSalle is shortening the shot clock of Adamson as Jonah Precious called for the offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 5, Jonah Precious.
Abadam will get a well-served rest. Melencio checking into him.
So when teams pressure the basketball, of course, the primary purpose is to try and force turnover. Secondarily, you want to delay the offensive team from getting into their offensive sets.
Precisely. And that has been happening the past couple of plays for Adamson. As Melencio immediately contributing as soon as he entered. Adamson better at breaking the press there. Well, there wasn't really that much pressure as Montebon inside. Fades away, no. Cortez tracking the loose ball. Going downhill. And a bit of extracurriculars.
A little bit of second motion from Jacob Cortez that Jonah Precious took exception to.
And at least, nagkamayan naman sila. Alam nila na it's all part of the motions of the game.
Well, both of them, of course, no reputation of being dirty players.
But our officials will do an officials review.
Back in the day, warning for second motion lang yun.
Oo.
Or just a let-go situation. But really, when Jacob Cortez is pushing that basketball, it puts pressure on the defense to have to react on what he has to do. Luckily, though, Jonah Precious there as a secondary defender.
And you are looking at Coach Topex Robinson giving instructions to his team. LaSalle is up by 12, 29 to 17 with 22.5 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Again, we're just speculating here, but I feel like that you can just let go, maybe give a warning to both for second motion, but nothing really untoward going on there.
Our referees making sure that they cover everything here.
Again, sometimes it's really just a matter of our cameras actually capturing the right angle.
Yeah.
To give the referees a better view to make their decision.
And our referees right now conferring with each other. So it will be 2 free throws.
Substitution.
With Jacob Cortez. Averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists for the Green Archers, taking 2 free throws. These free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito.
So the official call on the floor is a foul on Eman Anabo.
Because that happened prior to the thing that they reviewed. 2 for Cortez. Possible last play of the quarter here. Montebon asking for the screen. Gives it up to Torres. Torres. He will take a shot. Layup is up. But before that, foul. The bench of Adamson asking for the basket to count.
De La Salle actually had a foul to give. But if that's in the act, it's going to mean free throws for Adamson.
And I believe they are going to count. Torres will go to the line. Coach Topek.
14 for DLSU substitution.
Disagreeing with the call. Torres will get a bonus free throw. This bonus free throw brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. That's a bonus free throw. And so at the end of the first quarter, the score is 31-19 in favor of the De La Salle Green Archers. We'll be back for this.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry, only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga hayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero hanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And the De La Salle Green Archers enjoying a 12-point lead heading into the second quarter.
And the difference so far for De La Salle, the bench points. They've outscored Adamson 18-3, 7 points coming from Abadang, 5 from Mason Amos.
And it has been a lot of firepower from a lot of areas para dito sa De La Salle. Outside shooting, mid-range layups, post-up, lahat na, fast break.
So far, quite dominant showing for De La Salle, but Adamson doing a better job here, trying to compete, trying to stay within distance. 12 points, still very manageable, especially since we're only starting the second quarter.
Kalalag is on the floor with Pablo, Melencio, Goliena, and Cortez. And our referees, medyo umalma doon ng konti yung bench ng La Salle, but the referee did correct their call. Inbound triggered by Makalalag. Over to Cortez. Pass to Pablo. The jumper is up and in. And that jumper reminiscent of another Pablo jumper.
Are you talking about Vic Pablo? That pass reminiscent of another Cortez. Nevertheless, great playmakers. They put that ball exactly in the shooting pocket.
And Cañete missing on the jumper. Ito ulit si Cortez. Tumakalalag. Pablo spins. Oh, sayang. Cortez able to save that ball into a dribble. As Pablo goes inside for the layup up and in.
Uber athletic big for De La Salle. Pablo.
As Adamson forced to call a timeout, brought to us by PusoP.com.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Rap, mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And De La Salle currently up now by 16 as we take another look at this smart power play. Cortez to Luis Pablo.
The biggest key for De La Salle this season is how do you try to find the contributions that Mike Phillips has given them for the past 5 years. So I think at this stage, if you look at one player who can probably provide that might just be Luis Pablo.
I think that you're right there, Coach. As Sahili is fouled at the baseline. Melencio ang tatawagan dun.
His second first team foul for DLSU. 14 on the shot.
16-point deficit para dito sa Adamson. Heading will trigger the inbound. Medina with the ball, gets a screen from Precious. Medina, that ball is erased by Sharma.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
Pero namang anak ng former Lasallian,
Oh,
son of Carlos Sharma, played high school basketball with Lasalle Green Hills.
extra pass is tipped out of bounds. 2 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa Adamson. And Anab will check back into the game for Sahili. They lob and it's tipped out. Jacob Cortez. Extra pass outside. Makalalag back to Cortez. Pablo offering the screen. Cortez evaluating, finally gets it to the corner. That's Melencio with a triple.
Waited patiently for something to open up inside the paint. When there was none, Jacob Cortez passing it off to Melencio again.
Again, back-to-back assists. Cortez to Melencio.
I was talking about the previous play though.
It's like poetry, it rhymes. Here are the Adamson Soaring Falcons looking for answers. Triple on the way, off the back iron for Anapo. And it's Sharma with the rebound. Pablo. Back to Sharma. Cortez with the ball right now. They've got 10 seconds on their shot clock. Cortez. That slide pass underneath to Pablo this time. Luis Pablo unfazed by the defense of Jonah Precious. Edding drops it off to Precious.
Coach Copex is upset about something. I think it's Luis Pablo after that basket trying to taunt Jonah Precious.
And there's a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to us by PusoP.com.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papaya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Keep it in with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga papa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapit ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba ay saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa AC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
As we take a look at the past couple of sequences for LaSalle asserting their dominance. On the other end, Jonah Precious coming up with that easy basket underneath. Jacob Cortez already with 6 points and 4 assists.
Substitution for Adamson University. Sahili for Jonah Precious.
6 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first half. LaSalle has doubled up on the points of Adamson, 42 to 21. And again, the second unit of LaSalle is in. Marasigan for 3. No. Rebound to Edding.
So far, De La Salle has outscored Adamson 11 to 2 here in the second quarter.
Triple is no good for Medina. Another rebound for the green shirts. Finding a lane to the basket. Marasigan with another 2 points.
Even if Medina beat him to the spot, Preseason just overpowering Medina, getting that basket.
And we've got our 5 on the floor. Marasigan, Saibol, Daep, Gagate, and Sharma. That 5 on the floor is brought to us by PusoP.com.
That time Edding able to fish for a foul. And the basket against 7 Gagate.
So bonus free throw here for Edding. Bonus free throw brought to us, of course, by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Matt Edding coming from the Adamson Juniors program. We like to see players being elevated from juniors to the seniors rank.
Especially if it's a progressive system, no? From their juniors to their seniors. As Sharma will try from the corner, no. Rebound goes to Adamson. Sila naman ang titira ng 3 at yun, pasok for Jaime Malin. $18-point lead for LaSalle. Saibol spins over to Gagate. Wanted to get it to Daep. They've got 8 seconds on their shot clock. Here's Marasigan. Separates himself from Edding, a jumper, and Edding says that there was no contact.
I think the contact was more on the leg. What do you call that? The leg follow through?
Possibly.
Yeah, a little bit up top, I think.
These free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
That's the advantage actually of being a jump shooter. The slightest bit of contact to get you off balance.
Warning on the head coach of Adamson University.
Warning
For assessment to a call.
issued to Coach Nash Rosella. Kanina, naglaban na yung kanyang kapatid at pinsan.
Coach Nash Rosella confused on why it was called on him. He was actually talking to his players on the other end of the bench, trying to give them pointers on defense.
Anyway, it is a 19-point lead for LaSalle. Mangaron to Montebon. That ball is tipped, stolen. Saibol couldn't use the spin to get away. Gagate immediately tinao ni Mangapon.
Now Coach Nash is actually complaining because it was announced that it was on the head coach. Anyways, go back to the game.
So 16 on the shot clock for LaSalle. Saibol triggering the inbound. Gagate. Adasigan tried to get away. That pass tipped out of bounds. Will stay with LaSalle.
I can just imagine how tough of an assignment is for the De La Salle coaching staff on how you manage minutes for all of these players.
As Abada must check back into the game. 6 on the shot clock. Saibol loses the ball. Sahili being chased down. And that will be a foul on Marasigan.
Kind of like that effort play from Marasigan could have just given up on that play. And more importantly, he didn't give up a three-point play.
So Sahili will go to the line for a pair of free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And up until it's still the same thing that Coach Nash is trying to clear up why it's being called for a technical.
Well, he was issuing.
Okay. No, I think he's pretty much just wanting to clear that up kasi kailanganin niya pa mamaya.
Meanwhile, on the other, Coach Topex just raising his hand and giving a smile. $17-point lead for LaSalle. Daep to Marasigan. Here's Gagate. Handoff. Babadam over to Marasigan for 3. Yes, sir!
It's not necessarily bad defense right now for Adamson, just better offense for De La Salle.
Montebon. Gagate got switched onto him. Underneath. Cruz Dumont finding the space to get the shot up and in. Double team here. That means somebody's free. And here's a steal by Cruz Dumont. He's got Daep in front of him. And on the putback, Mangaron will draw a foul.
Interesting decision though for Cruz Dumont in transition, jumping into two defenders when he had that left lane available.
And Lebron Daep, 7 Gagate will check out. Mangaron missing on the first of 2 free throws by ABC Tile Adhesives. ABC, sigurado ka dito. Ito, Adamson. Cho ang hinahabol. Well, 17 na lang. Heading, checking into the ball game for Mangaron. Jonah Precious as well. Here's Abadam. Ayan. Matatawagan yun na foul. Kitang-kita. Hinahawakan na ni Heading. Itong si Abadam.
That's a 2 on the Soaring Falcons.
2 team fouls on Adamson.
18 on the shot clock.
Lungo. Approaching the ball. Lungo dancing. Takes the three-pointer. That is off and out.
Really
Quick substitution here.
Really loves that step back. I believe this is because of that foul earlier by Matt Edding.
Oh, on the inbound. Hindi mahawakan ang bola. So bola babalik dito sa Lasal. Disruptive defense by the Green Archers. Sabadam loses his man. Precious is there for the help. Bothered that shot. 3 seconds on the shot clock. I don't think they know about it. Akala yata ni Maresigan na tumama sa ring. As Coach Topek saying,
That's why it's really very important for players to not only be aware of the clock, but also make it a practice to keep your eye on your bench.
and keep your eye on the ball. Montebon losing the ball to the baseline on that inbound pass.
14 seconds to shoot.
Saibol will trigger the inbound. Amos up top, gets it back to Saibol. Extra pass. Dumo from the corner. No. Ball is tipped by Saibol to a friend. Fresh 14 for them. Abadam, 4-3. No. And Cruz Dumont finally coming down with the rebound. Montebon to Anabo, 4-3. No. And Marasigan getting that rebound, which dropped right into his hands as Saibol getting that jumper to drop as well.
Lead up to 19 now for De La Salle.
1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the quarter as Anabo gets a jumper to go in. 17-point lead for LaSalle. Abadam, no, not this time. Parang medyo naubos na yung kanyang pulso for now. Here's Anabo. Adamson wants to string a couple of attempts of makes, pero hindi sila pinapayagan ng LaSalle. Coach Topex asking Dumo to rush. Here's Amos. Hands it off to Dungo. Dungo on the attack. Dungo will draw the foul. And Precious will be called for the foul there.
Did you see Marasigan tell Doy Dungo to just stay down? Probably because he didn't get that pass. He was spotting up wide open in the corner.
So Dungo will go to the line now for a pair of free throws. These free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. One is strong. Jacob Cortez has checked back into the game. Second free throw for Dungo. One goes in. Less than a minute to go here in the second quarter. Montebon on the attack, gets it to the corner. Triple is no good for Torres. Here's Abadam for the easy layup.
I'll not be able to see it, but it was actually Goliena who cleared the runway for Abadam.
Montebon saying last shot time. Telling Sahili to clear out to the other side. Here's Montebon. Step back. Leans in for the jumper. No good. Sahili is there for the putback. Count that baby and a foul.
That time Montebon able to fool Mason Amos with his back turn. And waiting for that rebound at Sahili.
Yun yung dahilan kung bakit siya pinapunta dun. Doon sa pwesto na yun. Bonus free throw for Zaire Sahili, brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. Doesn't go though. So at the end of the first half, the score is 53-35. It's an 18-point lead for LaSalle. We'll be back second half.
Sa AB, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry, the Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 giga to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
$99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus on Facebook or only TikTok. Load.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido, trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry. With Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyaya darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero hanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, siguro dito.
Don't worry. The only with Smart Power All Night. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or TikTok. Load now.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang dating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero hanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
At the half, the score is 53-35, an 18-point lead in favor of the Salle University Green Archers over the Adamson University soaring fast. We take a look at the ABC title adhesive halftime stats. Go, tell us the story of that first half.
You look at the numbers, 41, and that's a good percentage from the field for Adamson. Problem is they've allowed De La Salle 55% from the field, 21-38, 22-16 rebound advantage for DLSU. The problem for Adamson also, the turnovers. They committed 10 turnovers, which De La Salle has been able to put into 16 points off turnovers, scoring 30 fast break points against just for Adamson. An additional thing here, bench points 28-13 for DLSU. Abadam with 9 points, Melencio with 7, Amos with 5. So whenever they go to the bench, they get the same kind of production as from their starters.
Speaking of production off of the bench, we take a look at our leading scorers para dito sa La Salle. It was Earl Abadam with 9 points and 3 rebounds. He had that stint of 7 straight dun sa ating first half. Meanwhile, dito naman sa kabila, para sa Adamson, we've got Matthew Montebon
Scoring 7 points, all of which came in the first quarter, and we'd like to see him more involved and also get to involve his teammates more. As you can see, Matthew Montebon, so far 7 points and 2 assists.
Yes, they are our Pusopi.com leading scorers. Of course, several other personalities in this ball game. Jacob Cortez. You've got Jonah Precious. Adamson. They will want to chip away at this lead, especially here in the third quarter. Heading, passed up the shot. Anabo couldn't get it, but gets a second try against Daep. Daep just stood there and got the rebound. Jumper is up and in. Marasigan has this habit of smiling after something good happening for him. Underneath, Precious getting a good lob for the easy basket.
First of all, it's Marasigan, a very physical finisher. So whenever he bumps into someone and then he scores with his man on the floor, he smiles.
Exactly. Mas Makalalag this time gets another basket, and Cortez comes up with the steal. Pablo jumpers up, no. Rebound goes to Adamson. Edding pushes it up. Montebon stops at the 3. He trails his shot. and gets the rebound. Here's Edding on the attack, loses his footing, but foul will be called on Jacob Cortez.
Jacob Cortez couldn't believe it. He thought he was able to keep in step with Edding that time.
DLSU substitution, Ray Torres for Anabo.
Torres will check into the game for Anabo. Edding. Oh. So it was for Edding, not for Anabo. It's a foul on the floor, not 2 free throws. Montebon pitching it to Torres. Here's Anabo. The floater's up and in. Lead pass to Daep. A little too strong for him. Here's Macalala. Gets the screen from Pablo. Over to Cortez for 3. Yes, sir!
Just effortless for Jacob Cortez to put points on the board. Just like that, he has 9 points on 5 attempts from the field.
As we've got our Pusopi.com 5 on the floor, you've got Precious, Montebon, Edding, Torres, and it's Anabo right now. Precious underneath, no good. Rebound going to Cortez. Cortez looking for options, surveying the field. Gets it right back from Daep. He will take the shot. Bounces out. Montebon bringing down the ball. Good tip there by Daep, but it still ends up in Precious' hands. Shot is up and in. But LaSalle, they're 5 on the floor. You've got Marasigan, Macalalag, Daep, Cortez, and Pablo. That's our Pusopi.com 5 on the floor. Precious asking for the ball, but Montebon can't get it to him. Here's Torres. Back to Montebon. Thought about the 3. Asking for the screen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Anabo too strong on the shot.
Right now, Adamson really having a lot of difficulty executing in the half court.
Libre si Cortez, pero alam niya na hindi papasok, kaya hinabol niya kaagad. Precious on the floor, and it will be a jump ball. Precious asking to be subbed out. He's feeling and some pain on his arm as there's a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to us by Pusopi.com.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka palya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! Be unli with Smart Power All Night. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding porno.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulo ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And of course, here to support Jacob, none other than the cool cat himself, Mike Cortez.
It doesn't look like he's supporting Jacob though.
Time out naman kasi.
Time out. But of course, Jacob Cortez, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Par for the course.
Ito ulit ang LaSalle. Pablo forcing his way in. Will draw a foul and go to the line for a pair of free throws.
His first club for the Soaring Falcons. 2 free throws
Pablo.
for Luis Pablo.
At the line for a pair of free throws. Goes by ABC Tile Adhesive. So sigurado ka dito. Second free throw does not. 19-point lead for LaSalle. 4 minutes have gone by here in the third. Triple from Torres does not go. Cortez tracking the loose ball. No look pass underneath. Pablo spins back. Is foiled. Torres do the streaking teammate, but they pass it up. Mangaron over to Medina for the jumper. Here's Cortez with the Pinoy step. Hammered by Perez.
I think that's also one of the underrated aspects with the game of Jacob Cortez. He's quite fast. His ability to be very shifty, but also he's quite the physical player, able to still finish despite the contact and not afraid to be banging bodies inside the paint.
First free throw does not go for Jacob Cortez. He has 2. Brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. Second one is in. And immediately it's a substitution. Saibo checking in for Cortez. Aaron being harassed in the backcourt. He's got 2 seconds to get the ball past midcourt. Just enough time there. Torres attacking baseline. Wanted to get it to Perez. Dungo tips the ball away. There's Mangaron. Heads straight out of bounds, and the ball will go back to LaSalle.
You have to appreciate the effort being put on here by Adamson despite all of his turnovers. You just want your team to not, to not quit.
Saibul. Jumpers up in it.
With Mangaron losing his footing, Jason Saibul with a wide open jumper there.
Adamson, 20-point hole. They want to climb out of. Medina gets it inside to Perez. He's up against Amos. Medina, the jumper's up. No. Rebound going to Dungo. Dungo streaking down court. Gets it to Saibul for 3. Yes, sir! And that forces this timeout call by Adamson University. This timeout is brought to us by Pusopi.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, kapapalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All Night. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, siguro ka dito.
As you take a look at the supporters, the fans of the Salle University Green Archers. Saibul, back-to-back hits here. First at midi, then you have that triple. Jay Tybol already with 7 points in this ball game. Good streak of a double, pero nakawala pa rin si Edding. And Melencio will be called for the foul there.
Number 6, Ryan Melencio, his third personal foul.
Matt Edding has been in and out of this ball game. I think whenever he commits a mistake, he comes out in the ball game to get some pointers from the coaching staff. I think they're very particular, making everything a teaching moment right now for Adamson.
Here he is right now. Has to pitch it out to Medina. 3 seconds on their shot clock, and that would be an offensive foul. Illegal screen
Offensive foul on number 5,
on Jonah Precious.
His third personal foul. 3 on Adamson University.
3 fouls now on Jonah Precious.
So far, as with their previous game, no one yet scoring in double figures for Adamson.
No one is actually averaging in double figures for Adamson.
As that layup is up and in for Goliena. Mason Amos with a find. Montebon asking for the screen. He will try from 3. Yes, sir! And sabi ni Montebon, ayan, ako na yung mauunang double figure sa amin. And losing the ball to the baseline, Melencio.
I really think Matthew Montebon has to be the guy for Adamson. Back in the first quarter, he was very aggressive. As you see that backdoor play, Mason Amos to EJ Goliena. Back in the first quarter, he was very aggressive to start the game. Had 7 points and became a little passive come the second and the third quarter.
We'll try for another one. This one off the front iron. Mason Amos getting the board. Dungo. Back to Amos for 3. No go. Melencio comes up with it, but ball was taken away from him by Jaimalin. Melencio is called for his 4th personal foul.
But Coach Topex letting him stay on the floor. Of course, Ryle Melencio, a 3rd generation basketball player. His grandfather, the former Olympian, the late Tembong Melencio. His dad played for UST, Richie Melencio. And I believe he still has a younger brother who is, I'm not sure if he's playing with De La Salle Zobel.
As Matt Edding really has been in and out of this game, getting a layup there. Dungo steps back for the jumper. Yes!
That has been his favorite move even during his days in high school with both San Beda and UST. That step back, creating the separation for his jumper.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
That is Anabo going all the way to the basket. Here's Gagante. Gagante asking for the ball underneath, but they couldn't get it to him. Here's Edding. Nagmamadali sila. 3-on-1. Here's Precious. Missing on the jam. Dungo for 3. No. Edding with the ball. Edding gets it back. Posting up is Precious. Precious underneath. The hook, no good. Anabo bumped into by Melencio, I believe. And he will have an early break.
5 fouls. That's the 14th foul for Salle.
Melencio goes exits this game with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and one 3-point shot.
All 7 points coming in the first half. Coach Topex allowing him to just stay on the floor even with the 4 fouls. You like how he didn't shy away from the contact even with 4 fouls.
Exactly.
Choosing to just play defense, unfortunately getting caught with foul. Before this, he was actually trying to contain Sweet Precious inside.
These free throws brought to us by Tile Adhesive. Sa ABC, sigurado ka dito. And yeah, you have to applaud the willingness to still continue to play hard on defense.
Because other players will just shy away from playing defense just to make sure they stay on the floor.
Precisely. Heading, streaking down the court, layup is up, and in.
Second player now in double figures for Adamson.
So the offense is getting there a little bit. Now they just need stops to make this game a little more interesting. And whistle is blown.
Holding foul number 19, looking, I believe, his first 14th foul for Adamson University.
Simon called for the foul.
Substitution, Scoring Falcons.
Cañete checking into the game for Matt Edding.
14 seconds to shoot.
Pablo up top. And that shot is blocked.
7
Ines.
seconds on the shot clock. 7 seconds to
Tried to
shoot.
get a jumper. Pablo go for the attack, and that's up and in.
Here's Pablo.
Here's Anabo with the ball. Torres back to Anabo. Anabo attacks the defense. Got the shot up. Oh, but that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 72 to 53 in favor of LaSalle. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry, the only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data. Power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Out now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
And the De La Salle Green Archers enjoying a 19-point lead, 72 to 53, heading into the fourth quarter.
Adamson was really competitive in that quarter. They were only outscored by De La Salle by 1 point after being outscored by 12 and 6 in the first two quarters.
It was that first quarter barrage of points by LaSalle that really created this rift between the two teams as Eddings gets to the basket. Pablo back to Abadam. Pablo attacks once again, loses the handle, but gets and then the ball goes out of bounds. Jacob Cortez checking back in for Gillian Quines. Edding Bring down the ball. He's got Pablo in front of him. Stepping on the sideline was Cañete. And Medina checks into the game for Cañete. Jacob Cortez bringing down the ball. Cortez gets it over all the way to the corner. Shot is up, but no good for Makalalag. There's Abadam. Shot is up, nothing there. 7 Gagate tracking that loose ball. Gagate loses his man. Jumpers just short. Zahili getting the board there. Torres in a rush. Missing on the elbow jumper. And LaSalle once again on the attack. Extra pass. Pablo. The layup's up and in.
De La Salle continuing to share the basketball. 15 assists for them as a team.
And another fruitless effort there for Adamson. Pablo posting up against Sahili. There will be a foul on Sahili.
His first foul on the Soaring Falcons.
De La Salle continuing to play relentlessly on both ends.
As we take a look at the smart power play connection between that was Abadam and Pablo. Yes, we have an official's timeout.
All players, please proceed to your respective
We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your game plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang for iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding for you.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulo ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The Unli with Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your game plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang for iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding for you.
And they just had to fix something with our game clock. So 7 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. As Jonah Precious on the alley-oop. Returns Sahili.
Rare fast break opportunity.
5 on the floor for Adamson. Yeah, Sahili, Precious, Medina, Torres, and Edding. Cortez missing on the free throw jumper. Ball will stay with LaSalle.
Interesting 5 on the floor for De La Salle. Of course, Gagate, Pablo, and JC Makalalag coming from LaSalle Green Hills. Actually, Jacob Cortez, before he played for the USC Tiger Cubs, also went to LaSalle Green Hills. So only Earl Abadam is actually not from LaSalle Green Hills.
So
Hockey foul number
there's a
24
foul
on
there
Edding.
on
His
Edding.
third personal foul. That's a 2 on Adamson University. 14
As we take a look at the USOP.com 5 on the floor, you've got Gagate, Makalalag, Abadam, Cortez, and Pablo, which you mentioned
Kakasabi ko
is
lang yan.
interesting. Here's Gagate. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And that will be a shot clock violation.
Probably the first time that Adamson has forced De La Salle into a shot clock violation.
LeBron Dive checking into the game for Luis Pablo. Here's Edding. He's got Daeb in front of him. Interesting how Coach Topex is putting very tall players against the guard bringing down the ball, but Edding getting the shot up there. Here's Abadam inside. They lose the ball and it will go back to the white shirts.
I believe coming out of high school, what was really interesting about the prospect of getting LeBron Diab is, I think, his ability to guard positions from 1 through 5.
He's now up against Edding once again. Precious, hand off to Montebon. Get it back to Precious for the easy shot and in.
I'd like to see more of that combination for Adamson. Montebon going to Precious.
Here's Makalalag. He's up against Montebon. Daeb. All of a sudden, the defensive pressure of Adamson forcing La Salle into hurried shots, forcing them into late clock shots.
They've been able to cut that lead down to 13. Everything starting in the defensive end for Adamson. We were talking a little bit earlier of that timeout. Who are the key losses for Adamson? I believe really, like his career for Adamson, very underrated, the value of a Cedric Manzano.
Precisely. And once again, foul called, this time on Dungo.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
This sends Anabo to the line for a pair of free throws. Chant file this lead down to 11. These free throws, of course, brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesives. Sa ABC, ito ka dito.
They've actually managed to hold De La Salle to only 2 points so far. 4.5 minutes going by here in the fourth.
Anabo already with 8 points to him. Missed the second one. Ball will stay with the white shirts.
Substitution. Onto Dumont for Erlatina. 14 seconds to shoot.
Montebon will trigger the inbound. Here's Cruz Dumont. Torres getting the screen. Triple on the way. Yes, sir!
Just like that, we have a ball game.
That lead is down to single digits for the first time in quite a while. Jonah Precious, layup is up and in.
That time the big guy with the steal and the finish, not necessarily something that we see every day.
Cortez gets it back. Loses Montebon momentarily. Shot is off. Montebon looking down court. Pulls back. Torres asking for the screen. Second one. Goes up for the shot. And that's a foul. Sending Torres to the line. Dungo with his fourth personal foul. Let's take another look at that layup from Jonah Precious. Much to the delight of the Adamson faithful. These free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. ABC, sigurado ka dito. Ray Allen Torres. 2 for 2 from the line. Medina will check into the ballgame.
Has been quiet all game long, but I believe it's time for Ray Allen Torres to stamp his class for the Falcons.
And for LaSalle, Cybol and Amos have checked back into the game. Dungo receiving it up top. And they blitz. Dungo. Jonah Precious vehemently disagreeing with that foul call, especially since it's his fourth.
Interesting decision for Coach Topex Robinson, going with Jason Cybol, up 5 in the last 4 and 15 remaining.
And still a lot of time here. Dungo triggering the inbound. Here's Cybol. Back to Dungo. Dungo telling Daep to go down. Dungo step back. One-legged jumper is no good. Heading, bringing it down. This is the closest they've been. Medina for 3. Yes, sir!
Closer and closer, the Falcons have come back here.
That lead is down to 2. Amos fouled by Cruz Dumont.
Everything has really started from the defensive end for Adamson. Still only 2 points for De La Salle here in the fourth.
As we just saw a 3 from John Earl Medina. Amos. He's got Sahili with him right now. Amos barreling his way inside. No good. Loses the ball baseline and it will go back to Adamson. Chance for them to tie or take the lead.
This is nowhere near that the Adamson squad that we saw in the first half.
And Anabo checking back into the game for Cruz Dumont. Heading. He's got Cybol in front of him. Hands it off to Torres. Screen offered by Sahili. Torres for 3. No! Rebound tracked by Dungo. Amos once again. And there is an offensive foul on LeBron Daep.
Offensive foul on number 34, LeBron Daep.
Did not even need to bowl over Ray Allen Torres. He had the height advantage.
As Montebon checks into the game for Edding.
Well, I think this time it's more of preserving Matt Edding for the finishing kick.
3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Montebon with the ball. Gets it to Torres. Sahili up top. They've got 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sahili with a lane. Yes!
Going aggressively at the basket that time. Coach Topex Robinson forcing his team to just play
Cybol for
through.
3. The putback is there for Marasigan.
Has been quite a while since De La Salle scored in the fourth.
And that's Montebon counts that baby in the foul.
I like to see that from Matthew Montebon. They need a leader on the floor. Someone that they can go to in the clutch.
And right now, Matthew Montebon showing up when he is most needed. He now goes to the line. Montebon with the bonus free throw brought to us by AB Style Adhesive sa ABC. Sigurado ka dito. Here's Cybol. Marasigan trying to extricate himself from Precious. Amos, 4 seconds on the shot clock. The separation and the jumper.
Finding that mismatch against Montebon.
And we are now in last 2-minute territory. Crumpling to the floor is Marasigan.
Officials timeout.
Holding on to his face. Might have gotten hit there.
An officials review. All players, please proceed to your respective benches.
Our officials taking a look.
Just notice really how they're very hard on Matt Edding. At that time, Coach Nash Racela telling him that he should have gone strong to the basket as opposed to just settling for that mid-range jumper.
Yeah. It is kind of reminiscent of how hard Greg Popovich was on Tony Parker.
After the review, the play does not meet the criteria.
And
for
you've got
an
Matt
active
Edding on your screens right now. Let's take another look at what happened.
Substitution. Jacob Cortez checks in for Boris Marasigan.
That was incidental. And he dropped Marasigan with that inadvertent hit to the face,
Yeah.
but settled for the mid-range jumper.
And play resumes. Cortez has checked back into the game. Gets it back from Amos. He's got Precious. Spins for the jumper. No. But Pablo is there for the putback. Extending this lead to 3. 80-77. Torres getting a screen. Here he is once again. He's got Cortez. Torres for 3. Off the bank. No good. Less than a minute to go. Cybol and Cortez are now on the court at the same time. Good cut by Pablo. Layup is up and in.
That's why you want to have Jacob Cortez on the floor.
As a timeout is called on the floor. This timeout brought to us by PusoP.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papaya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin. Gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang yaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalaya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
The score is 82-77 with 45.1 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams are already in the penalty. And this each time. Luis Pablo, Jacob Cortez, they were reinserted into the lineup when Adamson was starting to get back into this game.
The last 4 points of De La Salle have come from Luis Pablo. The last coming off the assist of Jacob Cortez.
The three from Anabo off the bank. Cutting that lead down to 82 to 80. Cortez calming his troops down. Coach Topex asking everyone to clear out. Here's Cortez, 8 seconds on the shot clock, step back three, yes sir!
The closer.
And his father, cool as he can be after seeing that shot. Timeout on the floor, brought to us by pusop.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka palya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power 9. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook, only TikTok. Load now!
Rapid mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi pili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Anabo started it off, issued the challenge, and Cortez responds with his own version of the three, getting this lead back up to 5, 85 to 80, with 19.7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it is a 5-second inbound violation. Medina couldn't find anyone to pass to.
Right now, if you're Adamson, you don't have any more options but to try to go for the steal. If not, go for the quick foul.
And our table officials trying to clear everything up. But so there is something that needs to happen first, but there is a timeout called on the floor by De La Salle. This timeout brought to us by pusop.com. We'll be back.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Rapid mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makabili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
And the De La Salle Green Archers currently up by 5, 85 to 80. Let's take a look at that 5-second inbound violation.
Well, quite the luxury for De La Salle to have a guy like Jacob Cortez. In that game versus UST, he set up Mason Amos for the game-winning 3. In the game against FAU, when they needed a crucial basket, he drove inside, was able to dish off the pass to JC Makalalag. In this game, however, he decided to just keep the basketball, hitting that 3 to extend the lead to 5 for DLSU.
Just goes to show that he's really looking for options.
He's really looking to make the right play at the right time.
And there needs to be something here that I think that they need to figure out to fix our game clock.
The game clock currently reads 0.
Yeah. But we do know that there should be 19.7 seconds left on the game clock.
19.7 back on the clock.
And Coach Topex giving some more instructions.
Coach Gilbert also giving instruction.
On the floor, I've got Makalalag, Abadam. You've got Pablo and Amos. And Goliena. And that A-board, I think that it wants to give up already.
We'll review the last play.
I think they're going to have to check if Goliena was still inbounds when he made that save.
So our referee's checking.
Because if not, it's going to be last touch on Adamson. And Coach Nash trying to check if 2 seconds really did come off the clock. Especially if Goliena is deemed to be out of bounds before touching the basketball, the clock shouldn't have moved at all.
It shouldn't have, yeah. Because as soon as he touched the ball, it should have already been an out of bounds. Our referee is taking some time, making sure that they get everything right. Probably also taking a look at the clock, making sure that all of the people's feet are in the right place. Again, La Salle, they want to get their 3rd straight win. Meanwhile, Adamson, they want to get their 1st in this tournament. And
after the review, ball possession stays with the Green Archers.
let's take another look at what happened.
Substitutions for La Salle.
Goliena was definitely still inbound.
Just not sure if it hit the stanchion before hitting Dumont, I believe. Anyway, it's La Salle basketball.
Seibel will trigger the inbound, but they turn it over. Heading, Cruz Dumont, and that's a slam by Jonah Precious.
Oh, they have to foul.
They have to foul right now. And Coach Nash.
Well, actually, the instructions from the bench is to not foul.
Not foul anymore.
At the end of this thrilling ball game, our final
So
score
the De La Salle Green Archers escaping with this win, 85 to 82. They weather the storm of Adamson University's soaring Falcons. Let's take a look at this smart power dunk of the game. Jonah Precious just letting out all of his frustrations.
Well, I think that was really the accurate word. An escape act here for DLSU, allowing Adamson to outscore them 29 to 13 here in the 4th.
Power the plays here brought to us by Smart. And LaSalle getting contributions from several key players. They have 3 players in double figures. Marasigan finishing with 12. Pablo with 14 and Jacob Cortez with 13. But as we had mentioned all throughout the ball game, the second unit of LaSalle just as strong and powerful as their first unit.
They're strong enough to not be called the second unit. But in the end, it came down to Jacob Cortez closing this one out. As, of course, for his dad, you're going to have to show me something I haven't done.
Exactly. Jacob Cortez, our heavy-duty player of the game, finishing with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. 2 out of 6 from the 3-point territory. He's our heavy-duty player of the game. Meanwhile, Boris Marasigan, our PusoP.com player in focus. He himself finished with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 out of 7 from the field, and a lot of smiles.
Also honorable mention given to Luis Pablo for finishing with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and of course those 2 crucial baskets to be able to stem that comeback attempt from Adamson.
And that will be it for the 4 games that we have for today's edition of the Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. And up next, our games. Let's take a look at these highlights. On behalf of my partner, Coach Noy Africa, and the men and women who make up the production and everyone organizing the 19th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, and of course Smart Sports, this has been Joel Parcon. We hope to see you in the future games. This is the 19th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Amping mong tanan.
Powered by the fans, driven by the puso. Lupit kami lahat ng batang Pilipinas. Na the world see us, tara sa Pilipinas. Bagong bayani, tugo, luhat, pawis. Puso inalay, lumaban sa pari. Puso talagang walang kapares. Gotta be smart, seeing the obvious. Simply reliable, I'm just being